time for you to get your dose. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold. 8 o'clock, it's time to roll. To a place for people in the know. Sex and drugs, Kris DeVold. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold.
Oh, well, my little nasties. It's 8 p.m. It's Thursday night. It must be another episode of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Episode 414. Holy shit, Michael. I don't even do shit I like this much. Second episode back in the CentralValleyTalk.com studio since March 2020. Holy shit. I took 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off. And I'll tell you what I did in those 2 weeks. But first, I want to thank everybody who's watching on CentralValleyTalk.com. That's one way to stream the show. I want to thank everybody that's watching on YouTube right now. That's 2 ways we're streaming. And then I want to thank everybody for watching on Facebook Live. We are streaming 3 ways. Oh, it's the menage this evening, Michael. You dirty man. He hits all the buttons, makes it stream 3 ways, and then I just cover my eyes. I don't think I'm allowed to see it. You're of age now. She's of age. Because tonight, in the house, our live musical guest is Kinsey Rose, and Ramses is with her! Give it up! We got them coming up at the 8:30 mark. Oh my goodness, what a big one we have for you tonight. And I just don't always say that to you. We really do have a nice big show for you tonight. Like I said, second one back in the CentralValleyTalk.com studio. Very excited about that. Briggs was in here earlier. It was an auspicious occasion. He was congratulating and saying his hellos. Always a special time when Kinsey Rose is here. And he came in and congratulated me, and he congratulated Liggity Lindsay. I'll tell you guys, I went to Vegas last week, all right? And did I? Did we really? Or am I lying? Because I don't know if we really did or not. What I do know is that we got married! Liggity Lindsay's now my wife. You know, I always say, a famous person, who I shall not name, who always wrote great poetry, said, if you like it, then you put a ring on it? Better put a ring on it. The great poet, we'll say, I believe, wrote that. And so we did. We did that. We made that happen. Shout out to the Lucky Little Chapel. Very good people there. They made dreams come true. You finally made an honest man out of me there, I guess. Liggity Lindsay is what the fuck happened. Now, we're going to see if he shows up tonight. I have a feeling he's not now. My buddy David Todd is in town from Arkansas. Now, we've talked about David Todd since this show started back in 2013, okay? He's been almost like a silent character of the show. Sometimes he dips in, but once he moved out to Arkansas, he's never here. Now, there was a song called The Ballad of David Todd that this group, the Skulls of Mush, wrote, all right? And I was gonna make him, I heard that everything in this song is 100% true. And he was supposed to show, we'll see if he still shows up. He's trying to be serious. Now, this is like, think about Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and mix him with like Joey from Friends. And that's what fucked up. That's David Todd. And that's why we call him David Todd. I don't think David. That's just fucking weird. I call him David Todd. That's his first and last name. It's like Bart Simpson, you know? I call him Bart Simpson. It's fucking David Todd. He's like a fucking character that just bumbles through life and stumbles, and the finest things happen to him. I saw him last night. Now he's trying to be serious, all right? He's serious, David Todd, now. He's grown up a little, all right? Our other buddies wrangled him into some pyramid scheme called Primerica. No offense if anybody's involved in that in the room. No offense to anyone in the room. But David Todd's taking it very serious, okay? And then I was like, cool, you could come to the show. Maybe I'll play the Ballad of David Todd, have you answer for some of the shit in the fucking song. You know, come on camera. He's like, oh, I don't think I will. Maybe I won't be on camera. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this is the guy that used to walk through the door of the studio, a full fucking beer, be like, oh, let me get in the fucking front of this fucking thing. So we will still go over some parts of that song in the second segment tonight, because everything in that song is 100% true. There's blow pops going into strippers' pussies that he has to answer about. There's fucking menages going on. Eiffel Towers with one of our friends. The Eiffel Tower, you guys, that's a good move. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into this. Hopefully David Todd gets here. If he doesn't, we're still going to fucking talk about it. We want to also bring up the fact that sad thing happened last night. It's never happened to me before. No, not that. Not that.
I was gonna say something.
I know, right? No, I don't care how old you are, Kinsey. You're too young for this shit. No. We did pumpkin night last night at the DeVold compound. Yeah, I know, right? She's all things are better. Yeah, no, strong like bull. So we did pumpkin night at the DeVold compound last night, and normally it's a good time, you know, some drinks, some libations going down for this fucking thing.
Why was I not invited?
I know we fucked up.
I know.
No,
I have two perfectly uncarved pumpkins.
here's the
at
thing.
home.
Well, you might not want to been at this fucking pumpkin night.
gonna say, not
First
this one,
off,
this one
we
was
fucking normally our pumpkin nights go smoothly. Cool movies playing. I had Ernest Scared Stupid playing in the background. We had the table out in the living room. We had two beautiful biggest gourds we ever fucking got for Halloween. I'll tell you that.
Shaped ones.
All the nights out, beautiful. She had like a skull shape. It was absurd. Okay, everything is perfect. So we had a little booze, and I went next door and got some shots. We got some shots that, you know, they had this little bottle. Oh, just thinking about it, getting goosies.
Why
Had this little glass bottle of the rye whiskey. Ugh.
It was like,
And I bought a pickle.
brand, but it tastes
I
like
bought a
vodka.
pickle so we
You
could do
never had
picklebacks.
Oh,
Is what,
yeah.
you know? And she doesn't like the picklebacks. I'm more of a.
I used to, but
She
I got
used to,
really,
but I got really sick off them one
pickleback.
time.
I was
And you know the old alcohol rule, when you throw up off something, it's
I
really,
still took
really
it,
hard to
but
go back to that shit.
I can't do it anymore.
So basically what happened was we do that shot, then she got the 99 shots, you know, like 99 bananas, 99 guavas, that shit. So we did 4 shots apiece. And then we made some Bacardi drinks, and we sat down to carve pumpkins. Now I did something different I've never done before. I'm more of a traditionalist. I like to do some triangle eyes. Maybe once in a while I'll get wild and do some new shit, but I'm not super artistic here. But I was like, you know what? Why don't you go online and find some pumpkin stencils, huh? Daddy wants to get wild this year. So she found me a Ninja Turtle one, okay? I found a Ninja Turtle one. And I was like, that's pretty fucking basic. I think even I could do that. And she found herself one, but then decided not to use it, right?
No, I did my own thing, yeah.
So she did her own thing, which makes yours that much more fucked up.
I know.
And let me tell you what. So what happens is I take the Michelangelo picture and I put it on my fucking pumpkin and I start carving. Everything's fine. We're having drinks, watching Ernest, and she's doing hers. And I get about midway through it and I look down and I didn't even think about this. You know how like when you carve a piece up and carve a piece down and you leave the piece in between and it's just too tiny? It's just too tiny and it's too flimsy. And like, I don't know, we've cleaned them. We're invested now. We're like, took 20 minutes to clean them out. Save the pumpkin seeds. We're saving pumpkin seeds now. You know, we're gonna do them up in the air fryer. We've seen some recipes. We're gonna get crazy. But the thing is I look down at my pumpkin and as I go into the centerpiece, the middle just caves in. And I'm like, oh my God, my pumpkin just fucking caved in. She's like, no, calm down. Buzz is kicking in. You're not remembering most of this at this point, correct? I did not know this. I thought I was talking to regular Liggity Lindsay. Little there and there, freaking harem scam, Liggity Lindsay.
Drunk, that's the problem.
Didn't even know. So I'm sitting here telling her, she's like, well, no, it's probably fine. I turn it around, big hole at the top, big hole at the bottom, and it's kind of sunk in the center. There's no way I can save this thing. It's Dunsky. So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I go to throw the pumpkin away. Are you kidding me? All my years of pumpkin carving, never have I fucked up so bad I gotta throw the motherfucker away. And here I am throwing a fucking pumpkin away. So I go back to her, and I go to open the front door because she's gonna bring hers out. It mildly turned out. It was good. And when I turn around, it looks like she's placing it in the chair after it's fallen. Like, I missed the fall. I missed her picking it up. But her hands are on it as such and going like in this motion where I'm like, did you drop your pumpkin? She's like, well, yeah. And then I was like, well, turn it around. And dude, she had like this eye slice thing going on, and the whole piece broke. And there's just this big side, like, moon-shaped gash in the fucking pumpkin at this point. I'm like, oh my God, your pumpkin's fucked up too. And she's like, no, I could save it. I could save it. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't know you were that loaded at the time. She goes outside. She's not letting this one go.
Nope.
She's got the tea candles out. She's like, I'm gonna light it now. I balanced the piece or whatever. So I was like, you don't need toothpicks? Dude, she didn't go out there all day today. And I was like, did you go? Did you go look at your pumpkin? She's like, no. I was like, why don't you go out there and look at what's been sitting out there with all the fucking neighbors passing by it all fucking day. And they're probably thinking, what's wrong with these? Did they think they must have a toddler or something like that in the house? She went outside and just started laughing. The hardest I've heard her laugh in disappointment and embarrassment.
Is there a picture of said pumpkin?
No, we should have taken a picture.
No.
And you know what's crazy? We're walking out to, like, dude, I posted, like, I tried to stencil a pumpkin, I threw away a pumpkin. And guess what we're doing? On the way here, I was like, let me grab this fucking thing. And so we're leaving for the show, and I'm walking out with the second pumpkin I've thrown away in less than 24 hours. So we're doing a redo. Yeah. Never in my life have I ever redone pumpkin night, but I think we're doing a redo before fucking Halloween. It was fucking atrocious. Hey, CentralValleyTalk.com, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, what the fuck you watching? It's episode 414. We got Kinsey Rose, we got Ramses in the house. When we come back, the Ballad of David Todd. Slide it now, Michael, slide it!
Aqua Nails Spa is the most luxurious nails and spa salon in Fresno and Clovis. Our staff are friendly, courteous, and highly skilled. Come in and let us pamper you. Located at 1398 Shaw Avenue in Clovis, California, on the southwest corner of Shaw and Sunnyside. Also located at 1850 Herndon Avenue, Suite 111 in Clovis, California. Have dents or dings that need to be removed from your car? Well, look no further. Here at Say Magnifique, we offer paintless dent repair, interior repair, windshield repair, wheel repair, scratch and automotive touch-ups. A new headlight restoration system guaranteed to never have your headlights dull again. Say Magnifique is a mobile business and will come to you. Reasonable rates guaranteed. Don't hesitate to call 559-704-7525. That's 559-704-7525. Say Magnifique, your one-stop auto body shop.
CentralValleyTalk.com. I'm Austin Reed, coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. Welcome.
Salon in Old Town Clovis.
Okay, and you guys are in that new two-story building,
right on Clovis Avenue.
Originally, Oh My Crepes, this is something that we've been wanting to do for a while now.
We are talking about the Fresno Freeze now, women's soccer, and joining us in our Tower District studios is Kevin.
Stephanie D'Angio, and she's here for Mardi Gras.
I
Stephanie.
am. Thank you for having me.
Ken joining us live via Zoom, an author. Ken, welcome back to Central Valley Talk.
Yeah, 321 book.shop.
Well, a good update is that the market is still hot, just like the weather here in the Central Valley.
This is Newsmakers, and I'm Mike Briggs. We've been coming to you every year for about 13 years, talking about the news and talking to people in the news and people who make the news. We have a special guest, Fresno County Supervisor Buddy Mendez. Welcome, Supervisor.
Well, thank you, Mike.
My next guest is Darren Redmond, the Executive Director of Pain, Parents, and Addicts in Need, one of my new best friends here in the Central Valley.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Well, my little nasties, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, episode 414. Hopefully you refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Hopefully you got yourself another beer. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine.
What the fuck is bubbles?
One day we'll find out, but not tonight. Oh, for tonight, we're going to delve into a little something here. Hopefully we have some time after. I have these great local businesses I want to mention. Michael, you have that song queued up? Hold on real quick. My buddy David Todd, like I said, he's like a living, breathing cartoon character. But now he's serious, David Todd. Good for him. Good on the upgrade. He was looking great, by the way, when we saw him. He's lost a bunch of weight, too. He looked really good. He was kind of a smaller guy to begin with, but, he had a little pudgy face, a little... Anyways, he showed up last night looking great. And I mentioned, David Todd, you play this song for people out in Arkansas? He's like, yeah, I mean, how many people really have a song written about him? He's all, even though all the stuff in the song's pretty bad, I was like, yeah, but it's all true, David Todd. Everything in this song is 100% true. So, Michael, hopefully we have it queued up so the folks here can hear it as well. But let's go ahead and just take the beginning of it and...
Look what the cat jack did. He's probably up to his old tricks again. David Todd.
David Todd is kinda odd, he's got 2 first names. You know he's always got a forfeit, but claims to have game. At Hashmark's party, he stayed too late, determined as hell to turn a lesbian straight.
Turn a lesbian straight? What the fuck is that? When David Todd talks pussy, he's talking mainly cat. Oh, you don't think that this is fucking true? Tell him that you're resin and he'll try to smell it. Right there, pause it. All right. First one, they mentioned him staying at a party. Now here's what's crazy. These 2 guys who wrote this song knew David Todd separately. And it wasn't until they were hanging out, one of them started talking shit on his buddy David Todd, and the other one's like, that's funny. I had this guy my buddy lived with for years. He's still my friend, David Todd. And I was like, but like little skeevy dude that'll like be drinking your last beer halfway through and tell you like, hey, I took your last beer, hope you don't mind. And I'm like, you're halfway through it, David Todd. And he's like, that's the same guy. I found a picture of him, right? Yeah, so you want it? Yeah, he will do that. You want it back? No. And I show him a picture of David Todd, and he's like, that's the David Todd I'm talking about. So these dudes knew David Todd. First thing he said, determined as hell to turn a lesbian straight. He stayed at a party late one night. I was not at this party. This is when he lived in Tower for a little bit. And I didn't see him for a little bit. Well, he found out this chick was a lesbian there. And for some reason, he was like, hi, I'm David Todd. And somebody asked him, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You've been talking to this chick all fucking night. And he's like, I was just hang out long enough and maybe keep talking to her. And they're like, David Todd, there isn't a point of drunkenness or lateness in the evening where she's going to be like, you know what? I'm willing to try dick. Like, that's not going to happen. And he stayed. I heard he stayed at this party till, this chick, I think, had a friend who lived at the pad, so she was there for the long haul. I don't think he left till like 3 a.m. He was determined as hell to turn this lesbian straight, okay? And then also, the blow pop, I think that line got mentioned. We were at a stripper party. I was here. I was at this party. This was like the year 2000 shit. When I was just like 10. When I was just 10, because I'm barely older than you. But I'm at this party with a stripper, and she was doing the dollar bill shit, squatting on the face. She was doing this thing with a blow pop, putting the blow pop in the mouth, and then and he walks in right on. Do you want to be on camera or no? Sure. You want to be on camera here? Is it okay if we bring David? Get a chair, David Todd.
Telling the blow pop story.
Yeah. I love it. Let's get David Todd a regular chair here. There we go. Let's get you in here, TT. You showed up right at the right time.
Yes, I do.
All right. Hopefully you got a good read on him here. I'm usually very, very loud, so I'll get picked up.
Okay, this is a very embarrassing story, although it's like 96% true.
Look, the stripper party, right? So she's doing, now by the way, David Todd was running amok with the stripper, and what I mean by that is she would put the blow pop in, and then he'd drop it down into his mouth to where like the blow pop's like resting on his fucking lips. And so if she was really gonna grab that thing off his face, she would be sitting on your face. It's a well-played move.
It slipped.
And that's what he kept saying. I can hear it now like it's 21
slipped.
years ago.
I didn't mean
it slipped. And I'm like, so she kept going, where is it? And you could see her squatting deep, and she's like, where is it? Okay, and she'd stand up, pull it back out of his mouth. Now, she did this for the whole crew, and she eventually leaves for the evening, and everybody's just hanging out now, drinking. We're out on the patio having a cigarette, and somebody looks over at David Todd, and he's eating a blow pop. And somebody's like,
it was a different blow pop.
I can hear it like, the tone in your voice is exactly the same. It's so weird.
It's true.
It's true. She had leftover ones on top of the TV. And like, I don't know if it was Rye Dog or whoever ran in, and there's like, no, there's no extras. This was the extra. It was like, so that's, here, let's roll it a little more. We'll roll like 2 verses more. Let's see what we get.
No shoes, no socks, resin stains on the shirt. Trying to scrounge up a bowl before he's gotta get to work. He asked me for $1, then he stole all my change. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
A stripper at a party stuck a blow pop down south. A few hours later, he had it in his mouth. A pack of smokes is just another David Todd day. And sleeping on your floor is a blow pop.
Freeload philanthropist, keeping it professional.
But now you're the new David Todd. I told him you're different now. Like you're the new. He's grown now.
Such an
I went through my trials and tribulations, you know.
Sex appeal, secondhand Paul Rudd. I'll give you that.
That's actually a decent compliment, man.
I like that.
appreciate that. Because I like Paul Rudd, dude. I'll take second Paul.
Pause it. You got a bad haircut and felt a disgrace. You tried to choke the barber and got some bear mace. True or false? Okay, so this, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened.
It was a joke. It was taken in the wrong context.
So what happened was,
I love this guy's style, dude.
I love it already. David Todd got a bad haircut from our friend who shall go name. We won't say her name. His or her name.
This haircut really did happen.
How bad could it have been? I never saw the haircut.
She said she did it on purpose. That was the
Oh, so then David Todd was really worked up. Went to go grab her.
I wasn't really like that upset because hair grows back. I just was messing around.
You offended her enough to where the only way she would hang back out with you was if she could spray you in the face with bear mace. That was how.
I took it.
And so here I am. This was back in the days of MySpace. I was like,
twice.
Can I please friend this chick on MySpace so I can see this video? Because they filmed it on a pixely phone.
MySpace?
Oh yeah, the amusement park that no one goes to anymore. Yeah. So there we are on MySpace, and I'm watching this video, and there's David Todd in a driveway, and there's our friend, and she gives him point blank a big old bear. So you took it twice? I did not know that.
Yeah, she did it the first time, and just because I was gonna take it, I wasn't really gonna dodge it because I had hurt her so bad, even though it was just a joke. It really affected her so bad, so I was gonna take it just for her. To help her get that, like, satisfaction.
Oh, you took it. Oh, he took. This is the David. I'm telling you, it's David Todd.
You don't understand. I've been in the army, dude. I've been stuck in gas chambers.
His wartime.
On purpose. Like, they intentionally shove that stuff in your face. So to me, it's like, it hurts for a minute, but I know.
The video was epic.
If I get through it, there is a nice, like, refreshing because it clears out your pores. Man.
Okay, roll the damn thing.
I think you found it for me and he already played it.
With another man named David. They said no Eiffel Tower, even though you know that they did.
I can't believe we're like systematically breaking down this song. This is so embarrassing.
All right, pause it there. In a devil's three-way with another man named David, they said no Eiffel Tower, even though you know that they did. Now, true or false? He says no, but our friend our friend, we'll just say D. Reezy, D. Reezy. I mean, Eiffel Tower? Was it Eiffel Tower? And if not, you were there in some facet with him and his woman, correct? In some facet, even if you were with this woman.
But no.
I know, this is where it always gets a little sketchy.
Man, I was trying to ignore it.
He was trying to ignore it. OTT was trying to ignore it.
She tried to draw me in, but like I didn't want to. Like I was like, nah.
His girlfriend tried to.
She made it tempting, dude.
She made it very tempting.
I mean, I was like, nah, I can't. I can't.
Absurd. Hit it.
It's not my style.
She got stuff from
Like, look at that, and then look at all the other stories. Does that one kind of fit in?
All right, go ahead. Okay, hold on.
That
Stop
one's
there.
true.
You lived
That one's
across
true.
the street from
Yes.
work and still got
That one-
fired?
Yes, that one.
How does that work?
Because I'm really bad at being on time.
Okay, I'll give him this. I'll give him this.
How does...
So how it worked was, we lived across the street from Kinko's. He had a job at
5
Kinko's.
minutes away.
So they call him. They call him. They're like, hello, because we still had fucking landlines at that time. And they're like, hello, is David there? And I'm like, no, I think he's at work. They're like, no, this is work. And what had happened was, remember, you went to the reserves and you got the flu shot. So this dude was really fucking sick. He was so sick. I felt so bad for him. He had just been sleeping the whole time. So I go to open his door, and I was like, there's no way he's... Oh, shit, David Todd's still here. I'm all, hey, David Todd, it's work. And he's like, hello? And I just shut the door behind me, and then, like, maybe 2 minutes later, I hear... Like, I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, and he went across the street and got fired. Right?
That's my bad habit of like.
It's real life.
Not waking up.
That's real life.
It's real life.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. I think we're about to wrap up here, but these last few little bits are all true, David. It's all true. Every last little bit.
Certain perspective.
From a certain perspective.
Because like Obi-Wan says, some of the shoes you so desperately cling to rely greatly on your own point of view. I'll be one.
He needs a new watch. It's always beer o'clock. And
That
ladies,
one.
if you're
It's always
running,
beer o'clock.
prepare to talk.
What do you look? Where's the beer?
And some burritos. His room always smelled like burnt fucking Cheetos.
Slide, stop. The room always smelled like burnt fucking Cheetos. Now here's what I used to do. This is a bad move on my part. Here's what I'd fucking do. We used to have a party. We'd have like a party or a get together at our pad. And dude, it would take, I'd get my room straight 2 days. I'd get some incense burning in my room. Like I was making it to where if somebody looked in my room, they're like, damn, Chris, your room's always clean like this? Yeah, how I live. No, it'd take like a day or two to get it looking straight. And then the best part was our apartment was only a 2-bedroom. So chicks came over and David Todd say wasn't there yet. It was like an indirect block because what I would do is I'd be like, hey, go ahead, here's the bathroom, here's my room. They're like, oh, man. I was like, we'll just open this real quick. Here's David Todd's. I'd be like, oh, shit. And I'd be like, yeah, because he didn't know anybody be looking at his room. And I'm like, yes, ladies, this is David Todd's room. And here's mine.
It's not like that anymore.
And the movie's playing. Y'all want to come in here type shit? Yeah, it was a bad move on my part, but he never knew. He'd get there later that evening. We still had good parties. It was just they weren't going to go they had seen the room. Go ahead.
Is that a race car bed?
Right. That's the best.
A lot of time in that room, so
right?
Like I do it other places.
It's true.
He's more of a virus and not a cancer, man. I mean, the dude did take me to Amsterdam. These are all true stories of a man without a lot. He's the king of shake, the one and only David Todd.
And that's it. You could cut it. It
King
is
of
true.
Shake.
You took me to Amsterdam.
Love
me
shake.
and David
Still
Todd
do.
spent the summer of
Everyone else
2005 in
rejects it.
Amsterdam. We spent 2 weeks
I'll take
there.
It. You don't want it? I'll take it for a week.
David Todd took me to Amsterdam. Nobody else has ever taken me to Amsterdam. And why do I say we spent a half month in Amsterdam?
Because we did.
Because if you say 2 weeks, it doesn't sound as cool.
How come
Don't
you
be a
didn't put
dick.
in Jimmy O in there though, dude, and Absinthe and like fucking that chick behind the speaker?
I don't know how. Even what you're talking. By the way, normally on the last Friday,
the cart or the
we're about to
hotel
go to
door.
commercial, David Todd.
And
By
you
the way,
got
the last
upgraded.
Friday of
Bring
every
it
month
over.
is usually Sex Education with Mrs. S. We are switching it now to the first Thursday of each month. Will now be Sex Education with Mrs. S. She will be in studio next Thursday to educate us. She always scrapes the underbelly of the internet and finds the most gruesome stories for us.
what
And
we
so
love about
we will have her here, I believe, Thursday, November 4th. Mrs. S, shout out to you. We can't wait. That's going to be the first Thursday of every damn month. David Todd, anything you'd like to say to the folks before we sign out for commercial and get to our musical guests?
Yeah, conquer your fears.
Hey! Go ahead and slide the damn knob. David Todd, everybody.
And watch the blow pops.
8 o'clock, it's time to roll.
Have dents or dings that need to be removed from your car? Well, look no further. Here at Say Magnifique, we offer paintless dent repair, interior repair, windshield repair, wheel repair, scratch, and automotive touch-ups. A new headlight restoration system guaranteed to never have your headlights dull again. Say Magnifique is a mobile business, and we'll come to you. Reasonable rates guaranteed. Don't hesitate to call 559-704-7525. That's 559-704-7525. Say Magnifique, your one-stop auto body shop. Aqua Nails Spa is the most luxurious nails and spa salon in Fresno and Clovis. Our staff are friendly, courteous, and highly skilled. Come in and let us pamper you. Located at 1398 Shaw Avenue in Clovis, California, on the southwest corner of Shaw and Sunnyside. Also located at 1850 Herndon Avenue, Suite 111 in Clovis, California.
People in the know. Come on by and get time for you to get your dose. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold. 8 o'clock, it's time to roll. To a place for people in the know. Sex and drugs, Kris DeVold. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold. Come on by and get your dose. Have a drink, have a smoke.
Well, my little nasties. Welcome back to Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, episode 414. Oh my goodness, do I have a great musical guest for you. She's actually been here at Central Valley Talk longer than I have, and I've known her since I've been here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me shut my big fat yapper up. Tonight's live musical guest, Kenzie Rose!
See, I wish my intro started like that all the time. No, you're good. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. I know when life gets hard, don't feel you get too far, but I'm right by your side to help you turn the tides. Even when you drive me crazy, I'm still calling you baby, and my brain's all hazy from the weed I'm smoking lately. Oh, puff, puff, pass, drive the seat, your foot on the gas, and when we're on the phone, I don't feel alone. Yeah, I know I'm giving everything you needing. Yeah, I know you're loving everything you're seeing. Yeah, I know I'm giving everything you needing. Yeah, I know you're loving everything you're seeing. I'm never gonna disappear. Be there to dry your tears and love you through the years. Never ever gonna leave you, dear. This ship won't leave the play. I'll never drift away. If blue skies turn to gray, my heart will never stray. Embrace of a sweet romance, a leap of faith called taking a chance. And when we're on the phone, I don't feel alone. And when you hold me close, I feel so at home. 'Cause you're my baby and I'm your lady. Yeah, I know I'm giving everything you're needing. Yeah, I know you're loving everything you're seeing. Yeah, I know I'm giving everything you're needing. Yeah, I know you're loving everything you're seeing. about a movement, about a time for a change. Is all I know. I dreamed so hard, I lost my soul. I'm gonna survive each of these trials alive. From here to my goals, the miles are wide. I'm stuck in the cold, can't find it alive. These scars on my heart are the battles I fight. Trying so hard not to cry through the night. I try my best, but my mind brings me down. Can't help but falling down to the ground. When you're feeling so small and the loss can't be found. When the tree grows, it's tall, does the fall make a sound? Don't stop, keep moving, get your head up. We're gonna make it out alive. Keep going, stay focused, get your bread up. That's how the strong survive. Can I have just a moment? Just a second of your time to speak to you about a movement, about a time for a change.
Snake eyes on these dice of life, give them a roll. But be wary of the price when it's the vice that's in control. Fuck diamonds on the wrist, I made a vice that came from coal. I gave a pound of flesh and watched them try and slice a piece of soul. See, these monsters ain't discreet. They creep in these streets at night, cause turbulence like 300 screams in the peak of flight. It's a cancer that careens through your spleen, you're too weak to fight. Or a darkness engulfing every dream that'll make you seek the light. Battling demons, where's the cheat codes? I wanna be the best. Jordan when he leaps, Muggsy Bogues sinking free throws. We don't need another rapper, this game's needing heroes. But is it worth saying, if it don't save lives? I wanna create music that'll raise tides, enough to make the graves rise. No rest for the wicked, not a break, no take fives. It's a trophy for the winner, runner-up, set of steak knives.
Can I have just a moment, just a second of your time to speak to you about a movement, about a time for a change. This is when I wish like
I've come equipped with baggage, I've hauled what I've sustained, had my feet in the fire, I've clawed through every flame, I've hemmed and I've hawed, thought I'd conquered what remained, but instead of parting the seas, Moses called for heavy rain. I've been on the ups, yeah, I've been on the outs, I've got issues with trust, shit, I've hidden my doubts, power shut off, I done got evicted from house, kicked it with clowns, sold drugs in wicked amounts, never fails, get the short end of the stick when it counts. We're in a maze with no exit, and they tricking a mouse. There really ain't no plan to get rich quick off an ounce. Got a letter from Ed McMahon, says I'm winning the house. See, I've been to the bottom, how do you get to the top? With a glass that's half full, and you can't get in the drop. a prop. Set of gunshots, rather hit my wet when it pop, pop, pop.
I've seen better days. I've seen better days. I've seen better days. I've seen better days.
That's it for that one.
Aqua Nails Spa is the most luxurious nails and spa salon in Fresno and Clovis. Our staff are friendly, courteous, and highly skilled. Come in and let us pamper you. Located at 1398 Shaw Avenue in Clovis, California, on the southwest corner of Shaw and Sunnyside. Also located at 1850 Herndon Avenue, Suite 111 in Clovis, California.
Have dents or dings that need to be removed from your car? Well, look no further. Here at Say Magnifique, we offer paintless dent repair, interior repair, windshield repair, wheel repair, scratch, and automotive touch-ups. A new headlight restoration system guaranteed to never have your headlights dull again. Say Magnifique is a mobile business, and we'll come to you. Reasonable rates guaranteed. Don't hesitate to call 559-704-7525. That's 559-704-7525. Say Magnifique, your one-stop auto body shop.
It's time for you to get your dose. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold. 8 o'clock, it's time to roll. To a place for people in the know. Sex and drugs, Kris DeVold. Sex and drugs and Kris DeVold.
Welcome back to episode 414 of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, CentralValleyTalk.com, YouTube, and Facebook. The Menage, David Todd. You're familiar with this. We're streaming 3 ways at the same time. It's beautiful. Give it up one more time for our musical guest, Kinsey Rose! And she brought with her Ramses! Give it up! Kinsey, it's been a very, very long time since I've seen you in person. Yep. You have never stopped grinding ever since this, the corona, the thing we don't talk about on the show, started. You never stopped. First off, let's get this out of the way. Anybody that doesn't know Kinsey Rose, where do you want them to find you on the internet?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at It's Kinsey Rose. You can also find my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. There you go. That's
nice.
The one I was missing.
Hit all those spots up right now. Follow her on Instagram. Give her a like on Facebook. Check out that Spotify. That's an easy one for everyone. Just hit up Spotify. Come on, what's the problem here? And then also, real quick, for anyone that doesn't know, how long you been singing? How long you been doing this?
So I've been singing for a long time, since I think like 4. I've been singing since I was 4. I got my first TV appearance at 9. Also my first live performance at 9.
Good Lord.
And then from there I just kind of took off and started doing everything else.
And you haven't stopped since. That's just unbelievable. And then your ties to Central Valley Talk are so deep. You said she was here as a baby?
9.
That's absurd.
Yeah, this is where I first had my first TV appearance.
This is here?
Here,
Oh
right here.
God, was it? And you said it was with Chucky Poo?
The Buzz.
Oh, you know what? By the way, I've been talking to Chuck Leonard lately. We may have something planned here in the next few weeks. Anyways, it should be amazing. But back to you, Kinsey Rose. So, what have you been doing during that time? When it all kicked off, all the badness started? What did you start doing? What have you been doing?
Well, I kind of lost my mind for a little bit, thinking like, what am I supposed to do? And kind of just got my crap together, and I go into the studio at least twice a week, or I try to. I try to get in there at least twice a week, and hopefully get a song done a night. If not, the song will take 2 days, And I did the bistro for a while. I did that almost every weekend.
Shout out to the bistro.
Yep, starving artist.
Keeping live music, starving artist bistro.
And just try to keep
Just
myself
grinding.
busy.
When I think Kinsey Rose, there are certain artists out there in town that I think of that got a deep grind. MC Wicks has a magnificent grind.
No, yeah.
You have a great, I keep you guys are in that mode of grinding to where it's kind of a different level. You're involved in a bunch of stuff right now, not just appearing on my show. What were the other things that you had going on?
So I actually had Mike Briggs. I was on his show not that long ago.
Briggsy!
I did a show in LA not that long ago either. I'm starting to do shows, but it's kind of hard,
I know what
doing
you mean.
shows because there's not too many of them. But I try to get on what I can.
Now, you're also, what was this thing with the dogs that I see you involved with? The dogs.
Oh,
The pooch parade.
Oh, the pooch parade. Yes.
The beefs. I like to call dogs beefs. What's up with you and these beefs? What's going? It's a pooch parade?
Yeah.
Tell me more. I'm interested.
Basically, it's gonna be here in Tower.
Okay.
So, bring your pooch down. Dress up in a costume. I'm a guest judge, so I'm excited.
A guest judge. Now, are you going to be a nice judge, or are you going to Simon Cowell this shit?
Oh, Simon Cowell.
I feel like I'm gonna mix it up a bit.
Some dogs are absolutely dreadful, and other dogs, come here, let me kiss it. Anything else upcoming besides Pooch Parade we need to know about?
Pooch Parade. Anything else besides Pooch Parade? Oh, yes. I am going to be on Great Day.
Great Day in the morning.
Yes.
With our boy Kopi Soteropoulos. Kopi! Now, when are you going to be appearing on Great Day? Do you already have a date for that?
Well, not until January.
Okay, still though, lay the groundwork now. You know how people in Fresburg are. You got to start telling them things at least 3 months in advance if you want any seriously, Fresno is, no offense, you guys, but we party hard in Fresno. So you got Great Day going on.
Yes, definitely. I have Great Day going on, which I'm excited for. Nervous, since I'm not really a morning person.
You'll kill it.
So we're gonna see how I do in the mornings.
Now, real quick, before we get to the magnificent, our friend over here, I wanted to ask you, what's up with, and this will lead into you, what's up with the songs tonight? What did we hear tonight?
So, of course, the first song that I did tonight was a song that I'm actually getting ready to release, which I'm really excited about because it's one of my new songs. It is called Lovin'.
Right, new song. Give it up for the new song.
Go look for it. I'm excited for it. It's definitely something I'm not used to doing, but I want to do more of it.
Okay.
And then as for the other 2 songs, I need my partner right here.
And who is this right here?
This is Ramses.
Ramses, give it up! We got his stuff at the bottom. Real quick, where can we find you everywhere on the internet?
Ramses Real Hip Hop on Instagram, on Facebook, Ramses Hip Hop, on Twitter, Ramses Hip Hop, and pretty much every platform you'll find me under Ramses.
Now, how did this come about? How did this come about? You working with him doing this type of
so it's kind of crazy. So I don't want to get into my time, but she got brought over by a friend and was doing a track, and I have a studio in Clovis. Fashawn.
Was it? It was fast.
Yeah, and it was the Disloyalty track.
Oh,
and so we recorded it at my studio. I engineered it and did all that, and then met Kinsey, and we linked up then and decided to do some tracks together.
We decided just to keep you a little bit
the stuff you guys showed us tonight. How long did it take you to put those tracks together?
A couple days.
Just a couple days? That's
days.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you guys work well together. That just fucking came together. A couple days, just bang those out. What's the plan here? Some more collabs? I mean, what are we doing here? We're gonna do some more?
Maybe a project in the future.
Well. Now I gotta ask you, where'd the name come from? How'd you choose the name? Where'd that come from?
My last name's actually Ramsey.
Get the fuck.
Yeah.
That one just came together.
Yeah, so
that just works out.
It worked. It worked.
It's all right. My
Yeah.
name's my name.
Well, I
Right.
know, and you know what? How many times have you gotten asked out of the years of performing, is that your real name?
People have asked me like, "Oh my gosh," is like, "Is that your name?" And yeah, it is my name. It's my first name without the first 2 letters, and then Rose is my middle name.
So it's like, I couldn't be like Kris Badass. I'd be like Kris DeVold. I'll take it up. Yeah, I know. Maybe I legally change it to Kris Badass.
Sex, drugs, Kris
Now,
Badass.
what's your motive? Like, what'd you come up listening to? What kind of hip hop did you come up listening to?
God.
Did it insta like
Two
influence
Live
your
Crew.
Insta? Oh yeah.
I snaked a tape when I was a kid. My parents
That's the
found it.
best.
Yeah, 2 Live Crew tape.
If any of you people out there, Google 2 Live Crew if you don't know who they are. There's more to them than just me so horny. There's so much more to them.
You want to
than
see
me so
something
horny.
funny? You need to Google you need to YouTube the 2 Live Crew on the Donahue show.
Oh.
Talk about the most awkward performance ever.
That's the best ever. So you got you two coming together like this. Like, Kizzy, what direction are you trying to go in now? What are you feeling? Are you going to go in some different directions? Feel like you're stepping out of the box here for what Kinsey Rose does, right?
Most definitely, I am stepping out of the box, out of my comfort zone. Everyone pretty much knows my comfort zone, and this is out of my comfort zone. I haven't done too much hip hop, but now that I'm working with this lovely man over here, of course, I'm starting to take bigger leaps into hip hop.
I like it. It works. David Todd, you're hearing it all for the first time. What are you feeling? Good?
I'm loving it.
That's good shit, right?
I'm loving it.
Right here in Fresburg, when everybody says,
looking 'em up.
yeah, you got to get that local music going here in town. Now, you guys grind. You say you get in the studio like 2 times a week. What you come up listening to?
Mainly rock, classic rock.
Titanic soundtrack.
Heavy metal rock. If I was with my dad, it'd be like death metal, scream, dark metal, like any metal you can think of. That's what my dad was playing. My mom was mainly the classic rock. And then if I was with my sister, it'd be hip hop or R&B. You know, it all depended on who I was with.
Let's do this. This is man. It's been so long since I had musical guests on. I don't get to ask all the fun questions. This is one of my favorite to ask all musical guests. We'll take it singularly. Okay, let's do this. We'll start with you, Ramsey. So here we go. You're gonna be in concert. Okay, big old show, sold out. Let's go Madison Square Garden. All right. You get to choose 3 artists to open for you. It doesn't matter what genre. They could be fucking polka band. I don't care. 3 artists. But you also must understand that during your set at the end of the night, at some point, all 3 of them get to come up and perform with you. Who do you pick, alive or dead?
Well, mostly live. People.
What?
I mean, that's
He's fucking coughing on stage. He's like, Michael Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Wheel him out here.
Let's
Bring him out. Yo, push that casket out. They're waiting. No, I have a close circle. So Fashion and Planet Asia, we've done some tracks together.
Nice.
And Shake the Mayor. Those are probably the 3 I'd bring out.
I used to be Fashion's bank teller. Do you guys know a guy named Nebatava Mayu or Mayu? Stephen Mayu?
I might know the name.
I'm terrible with names. I'm
Doesn't
great
matter.
with faces.
It's Fresno. It's a fishbowl. Everybody
like a
knows
basketball
everybody.
player.
You want to know why I'm nice to everybody in town? I've had bands that are like local bands and they're like mean, and I'm like, how can you guys already be mean? Did you guys get fucking signed and I don't know about it? Or like you have like a rapper on the show and they'll kind of be like a little and I'm like, well, that's all good, man. I try to be nice to everybody because there's gonna be one time you bump into someone and they're gonna be like, that's my cousin. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
you were a dick to
and
him.
that's why I'm like, I never have that moment where my stomach drops. I'm like, oh my God, I was mean to his fucking cousin and we almost fought at a bar. I've never had that happen. It's always like, oh yeah, he knows you, you know him, oh you're Kris DeVold, the loud, nice guy. I'm like, I'll be the fucking nice guy in this fish. Baby, did I tell you this town's a fucking fishbowl and everybody knows everybody? Kinsey Rose, how many people you fucking bump into and you're like, people know Kinsey Rose, right?
Usually if I bump into a fan, I'll be like, oh, hey, how are you? They're like, don't you remember me? And I'll be like, yeah, totally, yeah.
Hey, I do!
Hey,
yeah.
So you
How
name
are
those
you?
2, who would be your third?
Shake the Mayor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and they all get to come up
Fashion.
with you, okay.
Yeah.
You.
We had different views on this topic.
Yeah.
My choices are Sam Smith, Bruno Mars, and Journey.
Oh, shit. Well, that would be an ultimate jam at the end, would it not? Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. All right, here's something I like to do. I talk too much. And, filling an internet television hour, it's not an easy thing to do. And sometimes musical guests, they're on the way home and they're like, I went in there for fucking that. He kept talking. He didn't even ask me the shit I wanted to talk about. So how about this? For the next 60 seconds, I'm going to shut my mouth. Because no longer is it going to be sex, drugs, and Kris DeVold. Oh, no, no, no. For the next 60 seconds, it's going to be you guys. Sex, drugs, Kinsey, Rose, and Ramses!
Shit. So now that we got these mics, here, and we're just here to talk, anything else that you want to do in the future? Should I ask the questions? Yeah.
What do I want to do in the future? Travel. Definitely want to travel.
No, I meant with music.
Music travel.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing too. Huh? I mean, hard to tour.
Definitely
want to
travel with music.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
we got 60 seconds.
Shit, you're running out the time asking about what the time is.
What about you?
So yeah, been doing music since 2017. I built a studio in Clovis. Never even stepped foot in a studio before. I put it together, and artists just came. So it just kind of came together that way. So I've been rapping about 4 years. Right? Like some Field of Dreams kind of stuff. Kevin Costner, he's not invited, but all the others are fine.
Honestly, like in the next 5 years, I kind of just want to just travel and just do music.
Oh, time's up.
Sex, drugs, Kinsey, Rose, and Ramses! Can you believe that was just 1 minute?
Right.
Didn't it feel like at least 3 or 4?
That felt like the longest
I
minute of my
always
life
say
right
that's
now.
why men feel like God's in the bedroom. It's like, I fucking murdered for 2 hours! It's like, that was 20 minutes, bitch. That was not... No, it was an hour! Man time! Like, that's Central Valley talk time! It was an hour!
In 6 minutes to get your socks off.
Right? Every minute here feels like 3. Right? Well, hey, David Todd, come on up. Get down in the back so we can see your face. And Lindsay, go ahead and come on up. Mama Rose, get on up here. Let's get everybody in the shot. It's always a good time when you see Kinsey Rose because you get Mama Rose in here too. That's the best part.
Was that an hour?
Here, take a picture.
That was an hour.
I haven't seen that movie, by the way. I haven't watched the movie.
Oh, really? It's so good. Oh.
As we pose for pictures on the air. All right, Mama Rose, get the hell in here. No, okay, no. David Todd's here. We got my wife, Lickety Lindsay here. Kinsey Rose Ramses. We're going to be back next Thursday with Mrs. S, Sex Education with Mrs. S. Give it up for Michael, the one-man band. Yeah. Give 2 shots. Michael. Making everybody look beautiful. From everybody here, we'll see you next week. Oh, wait, you want to do the 5 minimum here?
Yes.
I used to have a 5-cut minimum. That's one. Here we go. Cut. Let's do the last one together. 1, 2, 3. Cut! Slide the knob!
CentralValleyTalk.com. I'm Austin Reed coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. Welcome.
Gentry Salon in Old Town Clovis.
Okay, and you guys are in that new 2-story building,
right on Clovis Avenue. Originally, Oh My Crepes, this is something that we've been wanting to do for a while now.
We are talking about the Fresno Freeze now, women's soccer. And joining us in our Tower District studios is Kevin.
Stephanie D'Angio. And she's here for Mardi Gras.
I
Stephanie.
am. Thank you for having me.
Ken joining us live via Zoom, an author. Ken, welcome back to Central Valley Talk.
Yeah, 321book.shop.
Well, a good update is that the market is still hot, just like the weather here in the Central Valley.
This is Newsmakers, and I'm Mike Briggs. We've been coming to you every year for about 13 years, talking about the news and talking to people in the news and people who make the news. We have a special guest, Fresno County Supervisor Buddy Mendez. Welcome, Supervisor.
Well, thank you, Mike.
My next guest is Darren Redmond, the Executive Director of Pain, Parents, and Addicts in Need, one of my new best friends here in the Central Valley.
Yes.
Welcome back.